you might have seen that I feature in a song. NoJack has released a song called Extraction and I do the vocals, and I also was involved in the writing process of it all. And in this video I kind of want to talk about that and kind of show you how everything worked and how we started and how we got to the final product and everything. If you haven't heard the song, there is a link in the description where you can listen to it on SoundCloud, even download it if you want to, so feel free to do so. So it all started back in August. I was on holiday and I got an email from Michiel, who is one half of NoJack. We had worked on a project together years ago, I think like 5 years ago, maybe even longer, and he emailed me saying, I watch your videos on YouTube from time to time and I think that your voice would suit the song that we are writing. And attached was a demo, one with vocals and one without vocals. I especially loved the version without vocals because I could feel that you could do so much things with it, you know, I felt that there was a lot of potential. And he told me, like, let me know if you want to join, and I wrote him an email back. I said, I really want to get involved, I love the demo that you sent me, and I think that we can make something great from this. And then we kind of agreed that I would be part of the process, and he introduced me to Jeroen, the other half of NoJack. And we kind of decided that we would work on it together, maybe change some things. If I had input, I could always give it. Everyone was really cooperative. If one of us had an idea, we could just throw it in a group and see what the others thought. And it was a very open and like creative kind of process, I guess. They told me that I could do with the melody and the lyrics whatever I wanted, so I changed up the lyrics. I basically got rid of everything and started from scratch. I kept some parts of the melody, for example the chorus that you hear, that is the same as it was in the beginning, so that's cool that that's still in there, but it's just being transposed so it's higher, so that it's a little bit more in my range. Then I came up with different verse material, so I got the little verse and then what I call a pre-chorus, but the pre-chorus is longer than the verse, so I don't really know what to call it. I then sent them a demo with the lyrics and the new melody that I found, and I got an email back saying, hey, we should Skype sometime so that we can go over the lyrics together. They liked the melody, they didn't really like the lyrics as much, which I get, you know, when I read them back now, I'm like, oh god, how? But you know, this is all new stuff, this is all things that I've never done before. I've never, like, written a song. I have written songs, but I've kept them to myself. We had a very long Skype session, I think about an hour or two, maybe, something like that. I don't remember. And we just went over the whole thing and we decided what we wanted to keep, which wasn't a lot, but we did decide that we wanted to go in like the same direction style-wise or like theme-wise, because the song is like about a relationship that isn't working because there's some abusiveness going on. It's not like outright abusive, it's just like, you know. The very first version was about a breakup, and I felt like that should still be in that song. Like, the breakup is in there. There's just a reason that's given. But we went over everything, we changed everything. It was mostly Michiel, to be honest. I just kind of gave my approval and sometimes said, maybe you should change this little word and that little word. But it was nice nonetheless to be involved. I think that was September somewhere that we got the lyrics down and the melody. Well, not really the melody. As I said, we transposed the song because at the beginning the chorus was very low for me because I just kind of sang the same thing as it was in the original, but that was obviously a guy singing it. And if I would like make it one octave higher, it would be too high or it wouldn't be nice to listen to. So I just kind of played around with the chords on my ukulele, and I sent them a demo with different chords and like different melody. Well, it was the same melody, but it was on different heights. So the verse was originally higher, and then we lowered that, and then the chorus went from low to high. And from the demo, the idea came up that we should make a ukulele version, which is what I am working on right now, actually. But before that, I recorded the vocals on my own, in my own little room. That was stressful for me. I found that really difficult because I didn't have any feedback in the moment, which was difficult for me because I didn't really know, like, does this sound good? Is this what they want? It took me a very long time to record these things because I was just always nervous and basically never happy with whatever I sang or recorded. So it took me a couple of months to finish those recordings. But when I eventually did, I sent Michiel and Jeroen my recordings, and a few weeks later, I think maybe 1 or 2, something like that, I got an email back with the first full version of Extraction. Hey there, I am going to listen to the first version of Extraction with vocals, and I'm very excited. They added some harmonies. Michiel added some harmonies, and they sound amazing. They sound so great. There are some lines that I'm like, I can sing this better. So I am going to record new versions of those so that he can add those in instead of the ones that are in now. Some things have changed, like they changed the chord progression, because I can hear that there's other chords. And it's kind of strange because I've listened to that song so many times and it's so odd to hear it differently. It's like, it's obviously the same, but it's changed and it just sounds so good. It's just so exciting. I can't believe that you know, that this is a thing now. It's great. It sounded really good. It sounded way better than I imagined it would be. And there were still some things that I could hear that was like, I should have sung this better. I want to do this again, and so I did. I recorded some of the fragments again, and I sent them back, and Michiel added those in, and then we kind of had some emails back and forth, going all over the practical stuff, like, when are we going to release this? Do you think it is good like this? Do you think anything should change? And there was this one thing that I'm very proud of that I told him that I thought could be better. It is a harmonies in the first part of the verse on the 4th line. All the sorrow that you're causing me, on that sentence. The harmonies were originally the same as in we're just a ghost of what we used to be. I suggested that the harmonies should go up instead of down at the end of the sentence, and I think that it was a really good addition. So yeah, I'm proud of that. And then it was all kind of practical stuff, like, as I've said, when are we going to release this? What do we want the artwork to look like? How are we going to tease people about that? And we decided that we wanted to release a teaser on Christmas Day and then release the actual song on New Year's Day. What else? Oh yeah, and then the ukulele version, we decided that we wanted to release that after releasing the original version, because that would kind of like draw attention to the original again after the initial hype, I guess. So you could expect a ukulele version in the future. I kind of want to do like a little music video. I kind of want to do something special. I don't really know. I'll think about that. But anyway, I hope that you thought this was interesting. If you haven't listened to Extraction, what are you doing? There's a link in the description. Go for it. Have a listen. Maybe even download it. Share it with your friends. Tell them, hey, this is a good song. I'm very proud. I'm very proud. I will see you very soon. Bye.